Hi, I'm Zane Lamprey. In this episode, I go 3 streets to Barcelona. I drink sangria. I drink cerveza. And Cava. And I hang out with mis amigos. These guys, it's a good show.
Every night, in every city around the world, it happens. People pour into local watering holes to, well, drink. It's my mission, that's me, to traverse the globe, getting to know these different people and their drinking customs. Bellying up to the bar, and with any luck, making some new friends.
Now you.
Warning,
The whole thing.
if you dole out drinks in Barcelona, paybacks are a bitch.
Now you.
You'll see more of that later, but first... Barcelona, Spain. Known throughout the world for its non-stop party scene.
You guys drink all day.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For this special excursion, I have donned a mustache. In hopes that it will give me power, courage, and stamina for the coming challenge.
I don't usually have a mustache. This is just a fun little treat we have.
Will it carry me through a tonsil-burning liquid breakfast of local firewater? Will it give me the strength to handle the multitude of sugar-laden sangrias that await?
You grow a mustache, I'll give you some of this. Deal?
And will it give me the insight needed to appreciate the local beer?
Booyakasha, this place is off the hook.
Find out when my sweet mustache and I go... Before jumping headfirst into a round-the-clock Barcelona drinking binge, I begin my adventure with leisure in the Penedès wine region, about 40 kilometers west of Barcelona, where I head to Segura Viudas Winery for an appointment with Jordi, a real-live caveman.
We're in the Cava caves, the Cava cellar. How do you say it?
Right. We say cellar, or we say also cavas.
Okay, point of clarification. Cavas, or where Cava wines, are aged.
It might not hurt if you dusted it just a little bit. You should get the cleaning lady down here and
No.
dust. No?
No, that's good. That means it has history.
Kind of reminds me of the chalk caves of France where champagne is aged.
It's chalk. Do you ever drink champagne?
Of course.
Yeah. What do you like better?
I'll say this one.
Of course, of course.
I think this calls for a little comparison. Champagne and Cava are both sparkling wines. They're both aged in caves. They're both produced using the méthode champagneuse, or champagne method, where second fermentation takes place in the bottle. And they both vary in sweetness depending on how much sugar is added during the second fermentation. The caveman has pulled out a Brut Reserva, which falls near the middle of the Cava sweetness scale.
What do we say? Salud?
Salud.
Salud. That's nice.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
different. It's different than champagne.
I think so.
Why?
Okay, now it's time to talk about the differences. Authentic champagne must be made from a blend of only 3 different grape varieties, all native to France. Cava must be made from a blend of grapes native to Spain, with 2 notable exceptions. The grape blends used to make champagne are said to age gracefully, so champagne is often allowed to mature for years and even decades. But the grape blends used to make Cava reach their prime earlier in the aging process, so most Cavas are not aged for more than 2 years and tend to be drier.
Yeah, it's definitely drier,
Sure.
but it's different. I can't tell you how it's different. We're gonna get to the bottom of this though, because we're gonna drink some more, right?
Of course.
Maybe until the break of dawn.
We're going to try different cavas, different kind of cavas,
Okay.
different varieties.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So the caveman takes me out of his chamber for some more varieties.
Okay, so first one, we'll try what Brut Nature?
Who?
Brut Nature. That means is the driest cava we sell.
The Brut Nature is prepared as the name suggests, naturally, meaning no extra sugar is added during second fermentation.
I make a sparkling wine myself. It's so dry, it's just air. Just a bottle of air. They're expensive.
Act now to lock in your savings on this limited edition release of Lamprey Sparkling Wine. So light and crisp, you'll think you're sipping air. Because you will be. Just 17 easy payments of $19.95. Call now. Not to sway potential customers away from my own brand of bubbly, but this Segura Viudas Brut Nature is much more reasonably priced. It only runs about 15 bucks a bottle in the States.
You know what's fun? Two things. Making this noise. This noise. But doing it with a mustache. All right.
Okay.
Good. That's
now,
dry.
Another one.
Before moving on to the rosé, I have a little something to prove. You see, ever since my bazooka-like bottle opening in the champagne episode,
I want to launch this thing and take out a champagne. I won't.
Yeah, you see, among bubbly connoisseurs, even that is considered a loud and offensive pop. Anyway, since then, I've been, practicing.
Very good.
Excuse me.
Now, that's how you do it. Notice how I tilted the bottle at a 45-degree angle. That maximizes the surface area of the cava and minimizes excess pressure buildup.
Okay, this, my friend, is a rosado.
That means it comes from the red variety of grapes.
The red.
The red color comes from the prolonged contact between the grape juice and the grape skins.
Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that's dry.
Did you smell it? It's so different from the others. A little bit of mustache.
A little bit of mustache. You know what I smell? You know what's funny when I smell this? I smell mustache. I got a feeling. This is an inclination. This is just me talking out loud, which I do. I bet if I come back here 3 months, you get a mustache. When I walk out and I get a mustache, I'm like Magnum PI. You know Magnum PI?
Right.
With a mustache? That's the kind of respect I get when I walk on the streets.
Oh, and where do you have the Ferrari? The Ferrari.
What's that?
Magnum?
Yeah.
PI has a
the-
Ferrari. Had a Ferrari or not? A car.
Yeah, he had a Ferrari,
So?
Jordy. So I don't have a Ferrari, big deal.
On that note, I think it's time to hop into my sweet van. Oh yeah, baby! Anyway, we're calling it a day because tomorrow is gonna be a marathon. Coming up, I take some straight shots of so-called Spanish firewater.
You think that's nearly flavorless?
And go toe-to-toe with some hardcore Barcelona barflies.
Go on.
All right.
Go on.
It's my second day in Barcelona, and this day is gonna be a boozy doozy. There are a lot of drinks to sample and places to go, so I get an early start. Well, early for 3 sheets, 10 a.m., to hit a famous Barcelona boardwalk called La Rambla.
Ooh, hola.
This mile-long pedestrian street is filled with vendors, cafes, and performers.
I've never knocked out a statue before, but you could be first. That's it? That's it? Sucks. Stupid sound guy.
La Rambla leads me straight to the beach, where I seek local knowledge for how to best plan the coming day of drinking.
Here's what we do. We travel around the world and we learn about drinking. And we want to make it so that the girls watching this, they want to come and have sex with you. Okay?
Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
Martin here is gonna help me with my itinerary.
So yeah, break down the schedule for me. So people would normally start on the beach during the day.
Yeah, during the day here on the beach, 1 beer or so.
And then I would take a siesta
see,
at like 2.
see.
Okay.
And then go to another bar to drink something.
Yeah. And that's how you do it, right? In Barcelona?
When I don't have to work, and the next day, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
After my liquid breakfast of champions, I scoot over to Beach Club Goa.
I came here to drink. What do if I'm getting a drink, what am I gonna drink?
Maybe I shouldn't ask that question, because the next thing I know, they whip out the aguardiente, or firewater. which is made by fermenting the leftovers after a wine pressing. You know, the good stuff like the stems and the skins. Sound familiar? Yep, it's a lot like grappa.
Hey, take it up now. You know what it tastes like? New car.
My new friend Alberto assures me that unlike its Italian cousin, aguardiente is nearly flavorless.
You think that's nearly flavorless? Yeah. That's a flavor. It tastes like diesel fuel.
Like its Italian cousin, aguardiente is usually around 80 proof. But here in Spain, they like to get creative with it.
That's herbal.
Ooh, yeah.
This is an herbal infused aguardiente.
What herb is that?
¿Qué hierbas son? Muchas
Es aguardiente con muchas hierbas.
A lot of herbs.
And since it's early in the day, the next one they serve me is spiked with a little pick-me-up.
Spanish coffee?
Hey guys, you just drink it.
Could you shut up and drink it?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
It's strong, right?
Yeah, it's good.
That is.
Stronger than I thought.
Now that I'm all jacked up and a little buzzed, they suggest something a little more mellow.
Horchata.
What's horchata?
Well, it's actually a typical drink right here in Barcelona.
Okay. Keep talking to me. Keep talking to me. I like it. Go.
It is rice
Yeah.
with sugar. It's very good. It's kind of
And
sweet.
some booze in it?
No.
Wait a minute, this drink needs to be Zanzified.
Can you put some booze in it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Why don't you put some rum in it, maybe?
Yeah, cool. Le pones poquito
So this is
rum.
not, putting rum in it is not typical.
No, just for you, guy.
Okay, that's fine.
Nice.
Pretty good.
All you.
Pretty good. You guys can use this drink if you want and market it. Make a lot of money. You should call it Mr. Monkey Pants.
Mr. Monkey.
Yeah, if you make a drink called Mr. Monkey Pants and you put this, put some rum in it, I think it's fantastic.
There you have it, another 3 Sheets original courtesy of yours truly.
That's my job. That's
So
it.
they pay you to drink,
They pay me,
and you travel free.
and they pay for my travel and my food and my bar tabs. And all I have to do is I have to promise that I'll go and drink.
Not kind of stupid.
And
As a gesture of international goodwill, Alberto brings me back for a taste of what might be Spain's most widely known contribution to the drinking world, sangria.
here's what I would like. You can make this happen.
Yeah.
Can I have one that looks just like that picture?
The sangria they serve here is a mix of sugar, lemon juice, orange and lemon slices, brandy, and Cointreau, stirred with ice, and of course, copious amounts of cheap red wine.
What do you think? Pretty good, huh?
That's pretty good. That looks like the picture.
Sangrias come in many different forms in Spain.
That's fresh.
This one is a fairly typical low-budget version.
Like it?
Yeah, it's nice. It's fresh. I'm drunk. I gotta go to the next place.
But there are also more swanky versions of sangria.
Why keep moving your hand?
And since I'm in Barcelona, I gotta try them all.
This is cool.
So I head back up La Rambla to Miquel Etxeia, where they serve up the high-end stuff.
All right, so yeah, what do we do?
It starts with sugar, then some Cointreau, a little gin,
Nice.
vermouth, and a popular Spanish brandy called 43. Then give it a stir, add some orange and lemon Fanta, ice, and finally, Cava, which must be added slowly.
Why? 'Cause-
Everything you will do slowly will give you good result, you know?
Yeah, I hear that.
You know that,
I
yeah?
hear that, buddy. Hand pound.
Thank you.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course, then. Your sangria is always with, it is not to be drunk with a straw, never, never, never. You're wrong.
Okay, I'll follow the rules.
Wow,
Kundan, yeah?
that's good sangria.
Thanks.
Good job. You did it.
Thanks, sir.
You did it.
Dude, it's lunchtime, and I've had a bizarre mix of drinks and no food. If I want to make it through this marathon, I gotta eat. So I cut over to a bar in the Barceloneta neighborhood called El Vaso del Oro.
Let's translate that. Vaso. The golden glass.
This is Eric and Oscar. Like most of their customers here, they're regulars.
Gold-like beer. Yeah, gold. This is a gold glass, Vaso de Oro. So maybe I should start with one of these.
They brew their own beer here, which comes in 3 simple forms: a Pilsner, a Stout, and a mix of the two, aptly named 50-50.
What do we say, Salud?
Salud.
Salud.
Like any good Pilsner, it's light and refreshing. Just what I need after all that other stuff I've been drinking.
They make that beer here, huh?
But even more critical at this stage in the day, food, or tapas, which is what they serve here.
Tapas.
Tapas.
The word tapas comes from the Spanish verb tapar, or to cover, as tapas were originally small pieces of bread that were set on top of wine glasses to protect them from fruit flies. Later, people started putting small snacks on the bread, and tapas were born. While the chef fires up the shrimp, my new buddies knock down the beer.
Nice.
Now you.
You know, I should probably explain to these guys why I need to pace myself today.
Okay.
Salud. Salud. Wow, I'm getting tanked. I still have the whole night ahead of me.
Turns out, Eric and Oscar have a full night planned as well. They suggest I meet up with them later to play a traditional Barcelona drinking game. Sounds good to me.
Muchas gracias. Mucho gusto. Adios. See you there.
But for now, we part ways. As I exit the bar, I notice the streets are empty.
Please, where is everybody? What? Oh, you're right. Siesta.
Around here, most of the businesses close down for a few hours in the afternoon. And after all the drinking I've done today, I have 3 words. Thank you, Barcelona.
All right, let's go. Come on, Eric.
5 more minutes.
Let's go. Come on.
5 more
Let's
minutes.
go. Let's go.
5 more minutes.
Coming up, I still haven't had the most popular Spanish beer.
S3E10 on top.
And I gotta try to beat these guys at their own game.
No luck.
The sun has fizzled out over Barcelona, but the nightlife hasn't.
My buddies from earlier. Eric? Oscar?
These guys promised to teach me a traditional Barcelona drinking game. So we've met in the Gothic Quarter with their mutual friend, Disney.
Like Walt Disney? It's an interesting name. Very cool. You call this?
Duro.
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 Which means
It's the coin we have before the euro.
I played Euros in Champagne.
Yes! You gotta pick one, man.
You never saw. Okay. Anyway, I called it Euros because I played in a shot glass, but this is more like chandeliers.
And the rules are pretty simple. Land the coin in any lower glass, and the thrower chooses a person to pound their beer. Land the coin in the upper glass, and divide the 4 beers however you want among your fellow players. Of course, if you've already played chandeliers, then you already know all that. But here's a new one.
What the hell you get for that?
I think we have to drink all.
When
Salud.
the Duro sneaks its way between the glasses and lands in the center, everyone drinks.
When you get it in the middle,
I would have bought it, but Eric's a bad liar.
it's not true. You made it up? You made a rule up? He threw it in the middle there and he said we all had to drink it. He made that up. Admit it. Admit it.
It was this one.
Son of a bitch. Go get. Go get. Get it in there.
Enough with his rules. Time for mine.
Just a sip. Just a gentleman's sip. You should put your finger out like this. Put out this finger, like this. Yes. That's how people know you mean business. If you don't have a mustache to show people you mean business, use the finger. And that's how people know you get it, that you're dialed in. It's a lesson. The more you know.
By the way, the beer we're drinking is S3E10.
Estrella.
Estrella meaning star, and Dom is the company name.
Is it Dom or Dam?
Dam.
Dom. Oh well.
It's a lager with an alcohol content of a little over 4%, and it's the most widely consumed beer in all of Spain.
Damn, that's good beer.
After doing our bit for the local beer industry,
Whoa.
no, not whoa, damn. My friends are ready to call it a night, but I'm not. So I head to the Palace, one of the few bars in the area to serve a rare but prized beer.
What's this? Estrella?
This is Estrella Galicia on tap.
Wait a minute, sound familiar?
Estrella there.
The bartender tells me that even though this beer has the word Estrella in it, it's made by a different brewery in northern Spain.
Estrella Galicia is good, actually.
He says it's a Gaelic Spanish beer. If that makes any sense. I'm confused. Professor! Oh, buenos noches, Zane.
The mad scientist.
Yes, Estrella Galicia gets its name from the region of Galicia where it's brewed. Galicia gets its name from the Gaelic people who inhabited this part of Spain for centuries. The brewery has been around since 1906, and the beer is a crisp lager noted for having a distinct pleasant bite with an alcohol content of around 5.5%. Thanks, Professor. The Galicia is good, but I have another more pressing question.
Who holds more power in their facial hair? The mustache or the power stripes?
Power stripes.
The power stripes. Oh, because you have them.
All right, fine. I guess I'll just take my mustache someplace where it's appreciated. And even though it's approaching 3 a.m., La Ovella Negra is still open.
Your biggest drink is sangria.
It's sangria, yes. Most famous.
And and this is sangria?
No, that is not. That is popcorn.
Oh, that's popcorn.
That's free popcorn for you.
Free popcorn.
Enjoy. Would you like
Go,
some glasses
Marco.
too?
Yeah, one for me, one for you, buddy.
I'm not gonna find out what goes into this sangria because William, the bartender, says it's a secret. But it's no secret that at this early morning hour, my mustache has proven to be a source of great drinking prowess.
Why we are talking about your mustache?
Because it's important.
Yes?
Because this is the mustache episode. People at home have never seen me with a mustache before. Now I have a mustache, a big juicy one. It's big, it's juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah, formidable. Right. So the thing is, here's what happens when you have a mustache. People instantly, they respect you.
Yeah,
Yes, they're intimidated by you, and they give you what you want.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Curtis, give me a close-up. You see? It's the mustache, baby. Yes. To my mustache. To my mustache. Thank you.
And to the fact that I've powered through 17 hours of drinking. I began my day with a little morning firewater, invented a new cocktail.
Pretty good. You should call it Mr. Monkey Pants.
Drank copious amounts of sugar-laden wine mixtures.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course, then.
Tried the local beers.
Estrella there.
Played drinking games.
What the hell you get for that?
And asserted the power of the Barcelona stash. My work here is done.
I'm gonna get one more drink.
Well, almost. The next morning, the crew's not gonna let me leave without saying goodbye to that which carried me and all of them through it all.
Usually we end every episode with a hangover cure. Sometimes it's a shot of something, sometimes it's food. In this case, I think it's something very befitting of this episode. Eric, just do it. Wait, you guys don't like it? Come on.
Not
Maybe we should keep it.
close. Not
Ah!
That's all right. It's not gonna hurt a bit.
Ow. 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 I'm like a little boy.
As for my hangover, I guess I'll just sleep it off on the plane. Barcelona, where things can get a little hairy.
Yeah. In this episode of 3, Curtis, come back. Dude, seriously. Curtis. All right, just unlock it. Wait. Kurt. So, come on, guys. I was kidding. I was kidding about your mom. She's a good kisser. Curtis, come back here. Oh. Is this... Oh, it's open? No. Wait up.